Hey guys, welcome to Obsession Car Detailing. This is OCD Open Access, Season 2, Episode 4. And to start up with, we've got this brand new Toyota GR86, or let's call it the 86 to be simple. This has been fully protected with XPEL paint protection film. This is not an expensive car, guys, and the general kind of feeling out there tends to be that PPF is only for expensive vehicles. It's not. It's for all cars. It's for cars that you love. It's for cars you want to look after. The owner of this car obviously loves it. He wants to protect it. He wants to drive it hard on the track and the street. So it's got full XPEL paint protection film. Now, especially in this beautiful color, I don't know what it's called, but let's call it Miami Blue because it's very similar to the Porsche Miami Blue. The whole car has been protected, and then we've installed some XPEL Prime XR Plus window tint on the windows. Now the owner wanted the tinting to be subtle, so what we've done, installed the 70% windows on the sides, and we'll chuck in a shot there to show you that, and 35 in the back. So 35 is slightly dark, 70% is basically clear, so it's got that kind of, you know, factory look, but it's got the heat protection and UV protection that XPEL Prime XR Plus provides, and in the summer, the interior will remain looking a lot cooler. So you can see here we've wrapped all the edges all around, all the corners have been wrapped there. We've extended and modified the patterns to get the best possible fit and finish. All this has been wrapped, the corner there's been wrapped. We've done the bumper. It's basically like a perfect install, and I'm really, really happy with this, and I can't wait till the owner picks it up. Now if we swing around, we've got a G-Wagon. G-Wagon, 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 all the housewives pulling up. Now, this car is almost done. Oh, Kelvin, where's the badge for the G-Wagon? Oh, okay, yeah, so just gotta stick the badge back on. So the Mercedes badge there is missing. Full XPEL paint protection film. Sorry, not full front XPEL paint protection film has been done on this one. You know, bonnet, bumper, headlights, the grille around here. Sorry guys, the bumper, this bit there, and this fender here was not done. This has actually been wrapped in black PPF, not by us. It was obviously done by the previous owner in Sydney. And I must say, you know, credit where credit's due, this is a fantastic job. It looks like they must have removed the bumper to get this level of finish. It was probably done by a really high-end vinyl shop. If anyone knows, you know, I don't see this, I don't think there's many of these green G-Wagon G63 AMGs going around. So if anyone knows who actually did the original work on this car, on the black PPF on the front end and on the fenders, you know, comment below, because the job on this is absolutely fantastic. So much so that the owner didn't even realize that it had been done, and we didn't realize it had been done until the car was in and we washed it and we started getting it ready for PPF. We were like, oh, hang on, this is black. And then we looked underneath and saw, oh, it's been wrapped. Absolutely fantastic job. And I mean, it's a good showcase of black PPF. We use black PPF to do roofs and things like that. It's a lot more expensive than vinyl, but it looks way better. And look at the finish on this, it's absolutely wonderful. It's a super flat finish, no orange peel, looks great. So what we did was we did PPF on the bonnet, these guards here, around here, the headlights, the grille there. We did the window surround, the mirrors, and then obviously a full paint correction and G-Technic Crystal Serum Ultra over the whole car. This car is very large and it's very challenging to do. The reason being, whilst there's a lot of panel area, the kind of space in between the panels is quite small, right? So you have to pretty much do the whole car with a small polishing machine, like a 3-inch pad. You can't use your big 5 or 6-inch pads like you normally would. So it took a lot of time, and it's basically all done now. Just needs a final wipe down and touch up, and then we're all good to go. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, we've got this Audi SQ5. Belongs to a long-time customer of ours. It's a 2013 model. He brought it in for a full paint correction, PPF the front end, because he's just had a few panels in the front end resprayed. And whilst we were at it, we thought we'll install some tinted PPF on the tail lights, which instantly has made this car look like 10 years newer. On Instagram, I posted before and after, so you can check that out. But, you know, it had those kind of really bright red tail lights that were, you know, all the rage back in the day. But now, all tail lights, especially from Audi, have this kind of smoked finish, and this looks fantastic. We've done a full paint correction, PPF the front end, and this is ready to go as well. Moving on down here, it is Tesla season again. We've been getting a shitload of calls from Tesla owners. So we've got two Tesla Model Ys, performance editions, got a blue one and a white one, both in for XPEL paint protection film on the full fronts. This one is also getting G-Technic Crystal Serum Ultra over the whole car. This one, he's just getting XPEL PPF on the front end, keeping it nice and simple. Cheng is working on this right now. So Cheng, last time we spoke with Cheng, he was learning PPF, and I'm glad to say he's come a long way now. So he's actually responsible for doing the fenders and the bonnet on a lot of cars now, including Teslas. I've told him to master Teslas, and he's pretty much there. So good work, Cheng. Actually, whilst we're here, let's talk to Cheng. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, good. Really
How,
good.
How's work going?
For me, I think going well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel that the learning progress is, I make some progress in it. Yeah. From the small piece to the large piece, and I'm enjoying it too.
Yeah. No, you're doing really well, as I mentioned to you. I think you were mentioning that you want to have a go at the bumper.
Yeah.
And I said tomorrow we'll tackle this bumper, but we'll put it on the hoist,
yeah.
so it's higher up and easier to do. Yeah. And I want me or Kelvin to supervise you and talk you through it.
Yeah.
Being a white car, it's a bit easier to PPF for various reasons which we won't go into, but it is easier compared to say a black or a blue.
Yeah.
So it's a good way for you to practice, and you've seen it done.
I like to do some difficult PPF.
Yeah. Look, a Model 3 bumper, I would say, is not difficult. It's just that the stretch in there makes it a bit difficult. You know, it's straightforward. Once you know how to do it, it's pretty good. But a quick look at this fender there. I'm rubbing my hand over it. I can't feel any debris or anything. I can't see anything. It's a great job. Your lineup here is absolutely perfect. That's perfect there as well. That's there. That's rolled over. So good work, man. Anything else you want to talk about or mention for our video, for our audience?
Oh yeah, want to let our audience know that we are the best team to do PPF in Canberra.
Yeah, 100%, guys. We are
experienced.
Experience-wise, even our new guys, you know, are very good. And the most important thing, I think, personally, for PPF, for you and everyone, is that we're not a wrapping shop. We're a detailing shop. So we aren't a shop that does vinyl wrapping and color change wrapping and has decided to add PPF for that. I personally think that PPF actually belongs more to the detailing domain as opposed to the wrapping domain. The skills and techniques used in vinyl wrapping versus PPF are very different, but obviously a lot of vinyl shops begin to jump onto PPF because it's something that they think they can do. And they can do, like we've got a few friends who run wrap shops, they do a fantastic job. But for me, because all the staff here, everyone who works here, my background as well, all comes from that detailed background where we spend hours obsessing over scratches and details on cars. Once your eye is trained for that, that translates very well to PPF in that you have a very high standard of installation. You know, I've seen work done by some other people who had vinyl wrapping backgrounds and then they do PPF, and the attention to detail I find is just not there the same as if they had been detailers first. Not only that, I think part of the most important part of PPF is also learning how to prep the car. In my opinion, it's no good just knowing how to wrap and not knowing how to prep the car.
Definitely.
You know, and also with used cars as well, guys, because we're a detail shop, we know how to correct paint, we know how to make the car look good first, especially for older cars, and then we can wrap and protect and preserve it. That's a very different kind of approach to what a pure vinyl color change wrapping shop goes to. You know, they'll basically, you know, get a car and they'll wrap it. It'll be great, but I just find that last, you know, 10% of detail isn't quite there, and the training required, which basically, you know, is programming your eyes and your brain to see defects, isn't there. So that's one key difference, I think, guys. And we don't do vinyl color change wraps. We have experimented with in the past. Done a few jobs, but it's something that I feel that for us, we want to specialize in the detailing and the PPF. They kind of go hand in hand. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say too.
Yeah, exactly. Because you've got you have a really good eye for detail now. Before, when you came in, you couldn't see scratches, but now you can, and that detail translates to here. Like if I look at this, for example, you know, you've really lined it up perfectly. Whereas some people, what they'll do, you wrapped into it, done it perfectly. Whereas some people, it'll be a bit wonky or won't be straight, and they won't care. They'll be like, oh yeah, it's all good. But no, you're like perfect.
When
so, mate,
when you do PPF, we have to see a lot of dirt on it.
Yeah. So 2 thumbs up, man. Good work, guys. Good work. Let's swing around quickly. Just a quick one here. Got this stunning Audi RS5 in for full PPF, of course. and we're also going to replace the badges for him with some nice black ones, front and rear. This has just been dropped off, so it's been parked off. It does have a ceramic coating on there from the previous owner, so we're going to polish that and remove it and prep the paint so we can apply the PPF properly. And again, that comes down to that detailing background. You know, we don't hire or subcontract detailing work out. That's what we specialize in, and you know, we're called Obsession Car Detailing for a reason. You know, if you look at probably the best PPF shop in the world, Topaz Detailing in London, who, you know, that's what level we aspire to be at. They're called Topaz Detailing, not Topaz Wrapping. So, you know, it gets the point across, guys. I hope you understand that. Next up, we've got this stunning Porsche Panamera GTS in for full PPF as well. The owner bought this car, parked it in his garage for 2 weeks, and then brought it into us. He didn't want to drive it before it was protected. And so far it's been washed and prepped. The patterns for this are fantastic, but I did spend some time the other day cutting out the rear quarter panel in some sections out of some scrap film, measuring it, and just tweaking the patterns just to get a bit more coverage and a bit more of a seamless install, because that's what we like to do here. I mean, anyone can get the film, put it on the car and cut it and get a seamless install. That's great. We don't want to do that. We want to plot the film digitally and have a seamless install without using a knife on your car. Lewis, you're sitting on my car over there. How are you going? So Lewis, you met last time. Now, you may have noticed, guys, that the shop is looking quite clean and organized compared to normal. I mean, actually, you know, once we do that, I want to show you my clean organization work. Look at this. I have, after last time where we had the Sonax guys here, I've actually gone ahead and really organized our chemicals and simplified them. I've used these nice labels from Obsessed Garage. I will be getting our own custom labels made eventually, but for the time being, these will do. And we've just simplified the range of chemicals we're using. We don't need to have, you know, 30 different types of APC, one is enough. So this looks nice, it looks presentable. And back to what I was saying before, you may notice, it's hard on camera, that the shop is looking very clean and organized. And that's largely thanks to Lewis. Lewis is a very clean and organized person, and he has taken the liberty of cleaning the shop and making it organized. Isn't that right, Lewis?
Yeah, I've been slowly chugging away at it.
Yeah, so you've done the polishing machines, you've organized all the polishes and compounds,
yep.
You've organized some chemicals, the cloths. What else have you done? Hold the mic up a bit closer to you, yeah.
Pretty much gone around, cleared off all the stuff off the floors, organised shelving, reorganised the batteries. Yep. All that cupboard now is easy and organised, so we can pick up.
Yeah, exactly. The way,
for 20
you know,
minutes.
the 180 which was here, you've pushed that back,
yeah,
and moved it across just to give us a bit more space here. The next plan is, guys, that we're going to move this wall across, build a mezzanine. So originally the plan was to actually just expand this room. I've decided to put that on hold, wait a bit longer, try and get some more money together and build a mezzanine, and then all the storage can go upstairs, and we'll have a beautiful, nice cleaning working space down here, and we'll have an extra, what, 50, 60 square meters?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, mic up, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Be able to put more room for the PPF around here as well.
Yeah. Should be awesome. Anything else you want to say to our audience, or how's work been? Anything exciting? Anything exciting happening?
No, work's been really good. Smashed actually a few ceramic coatings in the last couple of days as well.
Yeah, it's been good. You know, we've got a new guy, Jarvis here as well, who joined us a few weeks ago. Again, just walked in, asked for a job.
Best way.
Yeah, just walked in, asked for a job. And I was like, yeah, come in for a trial. Yeah, like your attitude. You can join. We won't get him on camera right now. Or actually, maybe. Jarvis, do you want to be on camera? No? Okay. Maybe when he's actually you will notice Jarvis, a photo of him on Instagram. He has the best hair out of all of us here. And there was you know, he was just polishing the Audi the other day, and I captured a beautiful photo of him really highlighting his hair and posted it on Instagram showing, you know, our resident hair model. So actually, yeah, Kumi, you can chuck that picture of him. That's Jarvis, and we can you know, we can just imagine him talking. Maybe next time we'll get him on camera. And last but not least, Kelvin, how are you? Come through.
Good, man. Good.
So, Kelvin, last time I think we talked about your car issues, every issue you have. Now, tell us what happened today with your car.
I pretty much get everything fixed.
So just background, your car got defected.
Yeah.
The window tint, which I told you it would, but you know, you're a hero, so you wanted to do it. Got defected. went in to get it cleared. They found all this random stuff wrong with your car.
Yeah.
None of it was really wrong, it was fine, but it's more like, you know, the inspectors, they just find everything they pick on. You fixed every single thing on that car.
Yeah.
And then you went back to inspect it today, and a different inspector basically said,
They said pretty much my car too low, and then my car too stiff, and then I have a much more better front control arm in my car that was be wrong. It need to be stock.
Yes.
Can't be aftermarket.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So the problem with the inspectors, guys, is that like every inspector seems to have their own rules. So I think next time you go, you need to take a camera or something with you and record what they say, because you know the guy said to you, "Oh, you're allowed aftermarket control arms, but they can't be adjustable."
Yes.
So what did you do? You got some aftermarket control arms because the old ones, they complained the bushings were worn.
Yeah.
And they're not adjustable. And now the new inspector's saying, "Oh no, this is aftermarket."
Yeah, and then
You know.
ask for a supplier certificate and those kind of thing.
Mate, they're like high quality stuff used by Honda owners all over the world. And then
Yeah.
he said, "Oh, the suspension travel is not enough." What? How does he measure that? Like, what? He just push the car or something?
Yeah, he just tried to push the car and then see how is it the car like a boat is floating and stuff.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's not a very scientific approach. You
Yeah.
know, you can't just, you know, if I push a car versus you push a car, it's gonna be very different. You know, you get some guy who weighs 200 kilos pushing the car, it's gonna be different. So some guy, you know, again, I think they're just trying to make your life difficult, to be honest.
Yeah, look, for myself personally, I would say I spend a lot of money on my cars, or everyone's know that. So why I want to spend that much money on my car is because first thing, the road is shit. The second thing, the stock stuff is not good enough. Then
It's actually an old car.
Yeah.
What year is your
it's a
Civic?
2010,
And how many Ks are on it?
220.
Okay, so 220,000 kilometers, 10 years old, all the components are gonna have wear and tear. So you replace new shocks, new control arms, all new suspension.
Everything's new,
And they
yeah.
complain, oh, it's aftermarket. Well, modern aftermarket stuff is gonna be better than 10-year-old, 200,000 kilometer factory stuff that's worn out. Most people don't replace these things, but you do because you care and you want the car to drive well.
Yeah,
you know?
and then like, look, as a business as well, why those aftermarket people who design all this kind of aftermarket stuff is because they knew the aftermarket stuff is much more better than the stock stuff. So that's why we spend extra money, maybe double or triple money to buy, let's say, a control arm to try to get the car run much more better and then much more nice handling. But yeah, shit's happen.
But obviously, you know, the problem is, you know, the government's, I don't know, like they're so out of touch, I feel, you know.
Yeah.
They, you know, so many times I've seen people get pulled over in a modified car, but, you know, there'll be some guy in a 10-year-old car with bald tires, but it's stock, they don't even care, you know. But look, this is the game that we play, unfortunately. It's a game of cat and mouse.
Like just now when I finished the inspection and I get off the road and then I try to drive him back to shop and I see a couple of cars out of bumper, even
Yeah.
some scrap cars running
Yeah.
still on the road. It's
Exactly.
still roadworthy. And then
Yeah.
my car, I'm not saying it's 100% perfect, but at least like 90%.
Yeah.
But I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, my cars can't be passed. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's the thing. Just like as usual, hopefully, yeah, some of the inspectors can see our
Yeah, I think
video.
next time you go, we'll take me and Lewis with you because Lewis used to be a mechanic.
Yeah.
You know, I'll go with you because I'm good at talking to them.
Yeah,
I wanna,
yeah.
if they said it was me and they said, oh, it's not suspension travel, say to them, okay, can you please show me the ADR rule which tells you how much the suspension travel should be and how is it measured? Because you pushing the car is not a scientific technique of measuring it. You know,
Yes.
I don't think it's how the manufacturer does it.
Yeah.
You know, you have to put a load on the car and do it. And if you say that, they're like, oh, okay, they're just making your life difficult, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I think if we go next time, you know, this is ridiculous. You know, they just want to make you pay money, rebook, waste your time and everything. But
Yeah.
yeah, you know, next time I think just what else? Anyway, that's enough ranting for today. I think.
Yeah,
You know,
so-
we can. You know, all car enthusiasts will know what it's like. You know, you exhaust too loud, minor modifications in your car to make it more personalized, make it better in some way, but you get done for it. Unfortunately, guys, that's the game that we play. Living in Australia, sometimes it can be a bit tough, but you know, there's always ways around it, and you can choose. You know, I think in the future, you're not going to put that tint back in your car.
Nah.
Just keep it fairly low-key looking, and it'll be fine.
Yep.
That being said, guys, this is again busyness. We're January, February, March, end of March now. Super busy. We're booked out until the end of April, and half of May is booked out. We've got like many cars booked in for full PPF.
Yeah.
Never done this many before. So guys, yeah, thank you for all your support. You know, to all the customers out there who've been, you know, watching and seeing our work and deciding to support us with their, you know, bringing their cars to us. Thank you very much. We are running a small cars and coffee event this Sunday. So I think Kumi and the guys will be down to film some of that. Maybe we can slip, you know, a couple of seconds of that footage in here.
Double up, the money I color up, double up, the money I color
And this event is a small one. It's kind of invitation only. Maybe in the future we'll run a bigger event that'll be more public, but we may have to do it. I don't think there's enough space here for more than like 30 or 40 cars.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Might be somewhere bigger.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it. We'll hire a venue and do a big event.
Yep.
That being said, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, all that. And till then, stay protected. Hey guys, welcome to Obsession Car Detailing. It's Sunday morning and we're hosting a small cars and coffee style event. We've got a really good turnout with some really cool machinery. Hope you enjoy the video, enjoy the cars, and until next time, stay protected.
Double up, the money I color up, double up, the money I color up, 2 turns of 4 turns of 8, sleep and get paid, rich when I wait, I bet the bank, I set the pace, guess what I make, that's what I make.
This event is awesome. I've been coming out for pretty much every month for the last, I don't know, 6 months, ever since it started. Everyone should come out. Like, it's such a good turnout. I think probably one of the best turnouts today. So yeah, every car enthusiast, you should definitely come out and check it out every month.
Double up, the money I color up, double up, the money I color
Thanks to Sard and OCD for putting on this great event today. It's great to see so many cars out here, some spectacular machinery. This is my 1M. I've owned it for about nearly 6 years now. I bought it as out of love and passion. Mainly it was the wheels that attracted me to this car, but having owned it now, I couldn't see myself ever parting with it because it's just a crazy beast. I love it.
double up, the money I color